It's very interesting. We were once, not so very long ago, maybe 5, 6 years, with the Achuar tribe in the Amazon of Ecuador. The Achuar are an undefeated people. They're a warrior tribe.
Hmm.
They were killing each other up until about 50 years ago. It was,
Wow.
there was that was life in the forest. You didn't know when your neighbors were coming in the middle of the night or you were going for revenge. It was that kind of culture. It was a warrior culture. But they had visions that a greater threat was coming to them and that they had to find a way of being in peace together so they could unify that warrior power to meet that threat, which came in the form of European colonizers. And the colonizers left them alone in the end because they were just too fierce. They were not going to give up anything, and they hold that today. They're very clear. The Achuar people, every single one of us would go to the grave rather than give up our forest for the extraction of oil or trees. This forest is sacred. It's the lungs of the planet. It's part of the lungs. It's part of the health of this planet. So they're a warrior culture, the Achuar. They're also a dreaming culture. Their ceremonies are not so much about dance because if you one of the first thing I noticed when I visited the Achuar for the first time is these guys. I got to follow about a 9-year-old boy as it was getting dark through a path that I couldn't see on an hour hike because the river had dried up. So we had to come into the bank. This was deep, deep in the Amazon rainforest. And so we had to stop at this village, and then the people there helped us with all our luggage. It was quite an adventure. And I was following this 9-year-old boy, and I just was watching. My body was watching because I was like, worried about branches and snakes and spiders and anything that might just jump out and you know be dangerous to me. And he was so in his feet, and there was a quietness in, like, there wasn't that kind of like, there wasn't a lot of chat going on. There was just this embodied boy at home in himself, at home in his forest. And for me, that was in a way the greatest dance lesson, movement lesson I ever had, and just to follow that child.